What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with another analysis breakdown tribute to James Worthy. He was really good with athleticism and speed and quickness, and if he got that first step on you, it was basically a bucket because he was so fast getting to the rim, but he also can finish under the rim by getting deep position and going straight up with his speed and quickness and his length to be able to finish there. Not only that, he was a good cutter, but he also can make quick moves to get there fast and can hang in the air and control his body and be able to finesse it in if it was needed. That was something that made him really special when it comes to finishing. But he also had a quick little hook shot where he'll bounce in the air, get separation, and go straight up. He can even do it with the left hand or the right hand, and it was a tough shot to block or a tough shot to even gauge how he was going to get it off because he drives towards you and then he can get it off so quickly that you couldn't really see it coming. And that's what made it really a signature move. And it was tough to stop, especially because he usually did it at angles, and it made it even hard to size up to be able to block it. And then he even got closer to the rim and just guided it in with his fingertip. And that was one thing that he was great at too when it comes to scoring. But he also can use it to get contact. Guys will try to come over and block it. He'll just go with the other hand, or he'll find a way to get the contact first and try to finish it for an and one shot. Not only that, he also had a little bit of a post moves with the ability to spin, especially going right to be able to hit a fadeaway shot. He can also get it deep and go right off the glass and bank it in. That's a tough shot to be able to do. And he also can do it at his own pace and just get a shot that he likes, extend over people, finish. He can also draw contact that way and still get to the free throw line, or he can just spin the other way and still be able to knock it down. If he's seen the big there, he can do it with distance from time to time, and that's why it was another one of his signature shots. The fadeaway is one of the toughest shots to guard, and he was able to master that. But he also had a little bit of a pull-up game in the middle of the court where he'll try to get deep or he'll try to find a way to square up, and then he'll try to finish as fast as he could with a mid-range jump shot. Not only that, he also can use that jump shot if you try to close out to it and bank it off the glass or just go right to the basket and finish it. And that was really, really tough to stop too. Not only that, he also understood how to use fakes and footwork to be able to get to that jump shot too, so it get a little bit more separation so he can get it off more cleanly. And he averaged 1.7 offensive rebounds per game. That was really good for him, and he made it look easy from time to time. And he also didn't shy away from contact when he was in the paint, and that was one of the reasons why it worked out for him. But he also understood that if he missed a shot, he can get deep and still be able to finish that shot in the paint. And that was something that really helped him stand out. Not only that, he also didn't fear just going under small defenders or getting deep position and using that length and that size to get it. And he also was good at getting steals. He averaged over 1.1 per game. He was a handful in the NBA. Had real, real good teams built around him, but he understood his game. He understood his role, and he excelled in that, getting a Finals MVP to his resume because of that. This was a man that was able to get in the 20s in the regular season, was able to play a lot of games, and was real, real durable throughout basically majority of his career. And this was a guy that was able to do multiple things on the court and still be able to shoot 52% from the field. He was great in transition. He was great in the mid range. He was great in the paint. And he can hit it from a distance from time to time. He wasn't a 3-point shooter, never took a lot. The most he took was 1.4 in a season. And that was about it because he felt like he didn't need it. And he felt like he was better closer to the paint than outside of the paint, which ended up making perfect sense when you're that efficient. But he also got to the free throw line and was able to improve it as he got older, and that's just because you just keep working on it. You want to be better at it, and he was able to accomplish that, being an 80% free throw shooter back-to-back seasons in 1992 and 1993 before going back to a 70%er, but he didn't even shoot that many that season. He was at 1.7 that year. Other than that, he had a stellar career, very consistent. You knew what you was going to get out of him. You knew he was going to show up to play, and you knew he was going to be ready to compete at a high level. He was the first overall pick in the 1982 draft. He did actually play and get drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, and he did play from 1982 to 1994 at the small forward position. Not only that, he was a three-time NBA champion in 1985 in 1987 and 1988. He was also a 7-time NBA All-Star from 1986 to 1992. He also was an All-NBA third player in 1990 and 1991. He also was all rookie first team in 1983. He also was top 50 and top 75, known as one of the greatest players to ever put on a jersey for the NBA. But he also had his number 42 retired by the Los Angeles Lakers, and he was able to win the NCAA championship in 1982 before going to the league, and he also was an NCAA Final Four Most Outstanding Player in 1982 that year too, and he was also a Foundation Player of the Year in 1982 and Consensus First Team All-American in 1982, ACC Athlete of the Year in 1982 also, and a First Team All-ACC in 1982 also, and he was a second team All-ACC in 1981, ACC tournament MVP, and also in 1982. That was a hell of a year for him, to be honest. And number 52 retired by the North Carolina Tar Heels, and he was a first team parade All-American in 1979, second team parade All-American in 1978, and he was a McDonald's All-American in 1979. The man did score over 16,000 points. He did have over 4,000 rebounds and also 2,000 plus assists. And that was one of the best part about James Worthy game. He was so unselfish when he was on the court. He will always be looking for his teammates, whether he was in the post, whether they gave it to him. He would always try to find a better shot or the better player that had a better position to get a shot. And not only that, his driving ability opened up lanes for people to get shots near the paint, or he was able to collapse the defense so that way they can get shots on a perimeter from time to time, although they didn't really like shooting those type of shots all the time because the team was built around Magic and Kareem and Worthy at a certain point in time, and they all was really good at getting near the paint or close enough to it to where they can do a lot of damage. And that's basically how his career went, and it was a fantastic one to see, a fantastic one to watch, and go back and do some research and see what really made him a special and great player and stand out among the rest. And he was just fantastic and very, very fun to watch, and very, very fun to be able to talk about and bring him back and revive him a little bit on this channel, just to show appreciation and love for a guy that didn't mind being the third option, and he got rewarded with that Finals MVP because he was just so great at knowing what to do and what not to do, and not stepping on guys' toes or not getting out of control. He respected guys and they respected him too, and it just led to him becoming a legend because he put the work in and he continued to use his size and athleticism to his full capabilities, and it just ended up being a fantastic / tremendous year in college, and also translating from high school and also into the NBA, and then had a long double-digit year career. And that's also something that you have to like, that he was always around one of the best players at his position for majority of his career, and that just shows you that you got to give him his credit for that. It's hard to do it, especially for a long time, and he was able to be one of the guys that was able to do it in a tough era of basketball where it's real physical, very touchy, very grabby, and he still found a way to shine. He still found a way to be efficient. He still found a way to be consistent, and he found a way to stay on the court, even though a lot of guys was getting beat up and toe up, having some crazy injuries, but he still was able to maintain his own play at a high level. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I also do conversation videos about NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, other future stars, and I also do mock draft and draft coverage. So if you love basketball content, you can't get enough, and that's all you want. I got over 3,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now for free. Not only that, I also try to upload videos each and every day, so you always got something to watch. And look at this channel as a form of entertainment when it comes to NBA content. Thank y'all for supporting me in the past, also in the present, and hopefully y'all continue to support me in the future. And thank y'all for continuing to make time for me. Thank y'all for continuing to support, and thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back or even checking it out. Other than that, I can say I'm gone for now. See you guys later, or today or tomorrow, and peace out. Y'all stay blessed up as always. Love y'all, and I'm gone for now, man.